All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about something pretty special, the idea of going back to school as an adult. And listen, this is about so much more than just a degree. It's about launching a whole new chapter in your life. We're going to walk you through your guide to that second act.
So let me ask you, are you thinking about it? You know that little voice in the back of your head, kind of wondering if there's something more out there for you? Well, you're definitely not alone. It's a huge life decision. And today, we're going to break down the why, the how, and the incredible what if.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning, the why. What is it that really pushes someone to take this kind of leap?
And when you look at the reasons, you realize, wow, these run deep. This isn't just some whim. For a lot of people, it's about finally getting to that dream they had to put on hold for, life, family, finances. For others, it's a total career move. You've hit a wall, a glass ceiling, and you need new skills to smash through it. And sometimes, honestly, it's just about reigniting that spark, that simple joy of learning something new.
And here's something you really need to get. If you're feeling this pull, you're not going backwards. You are on the cutting edge. The whole idea of a straight-line career path is just old news. The future is all about lifelong learning, and you're part of this huge, incredible movement.
But of course, it's not always a simple decision, right? Before any big adventure, there are obstacles. So let's get real and talk about the things that might be holding you back.
And yeah, we're calling them what they feel like dragons. You know, those big, scary, fire-breathing doubts that can totally paralyze you before you even take the first step.
Do any of these sound familiar? I bet they do. That classic one. Is it too late for me? Or the fear of failing, especially when you feel like you've already got a life and a reputation to protect. Oh, and imposter syndrome, that feeling of, I'm not going to fit in with all the young students. And of course, the huge practical one. How in the world am I supposed to balance work, family, and studying? These fears, they are 100% normal.
And this, right here, this gets to the absolute heart of it. The research is so clear on this. The biggest dragons you have to slay, they have nothing to do with your brain's ability to learn. Nope. The real roadblocks are those old, outdated ideas from society, and more importantly, the fears we let live inside our own heads.
So what if we could just flip the script on all those fears? Reframe the whole thing, because you're not starting over from square one. You're starting with a secret weapon, experience. Let's talk about your untapped superpowers.
Okay, you're gonna love this. Here's the science, and it is fantastic. Sure, younger brains might have a bit of an edge in what's called fluid intelligence. That's basically raw processing speed. Think of it like a fast computer. But you have something way more powerful. It's called crystallized intelligence. This is your lifetime of accumulated knowledge, wisdom, connections, and context. It's not a hard drive. It's an entire interconnected library. And the best part? It doesn't decline. It actually holds steady and can even get better well into your 60s and beyond.
And that library of wisdom translates into some serious, real-world advantages in the classroom. Your superpower isn't just one thing. It's the critical thinking that lets you connect a dry academic theory to something that actually happened to you. It's the motivation. You're there because you chose to be, not because you have to be. And it's resilience. Come on, life has thrown curveballs at you. You know how to handle pressure. That's something no textbook can ever teach.
Okay, so knowing you have these superpowers is one thing. Knowing how to use them is the real game changer. So let's open up the toolkit and look at some strategies designed specifically for the adult brain.
First up, you have to understand this. Teaching adults is a whole different ball game than teaching kids. It even has its own name, andragogy. You are not an empty bucket waiting for a teacher to pour knowledge in. You are a self-directed, experienced person who wants to solve real problems. The best learning environments for you will have an instructor who acts more like a guide, a facilitator who knows how to tap into that incredible wealth of experience you're bringing with you.
And this different approach should change how you study too. Forget trying to just memorize everything. Your brain is wired for deep understanding now. Try a method like the Feynman technique. It's brilliant. You just pick a concept, and then you try to explain it in the simplest terms possible, like you're teaching a little kid. You'll immediately, and I mean immediately, see where the holes in your own understanding are. It forces you to actually learn, not just remember.
And here's the best part. You are not in this alone, not by a long shot. There's a whole ecosystem of support out there. In Israel, for instance, you've got government programs for funding and career advice for people over 50, free courses to sharpen your computer skills, and scholarships specifically for mature students. Get this, some universities even give you automatic accommodations, like extra time on tests. The help is there. So you put it all together, the motivation, slaying the dragons, using your superpowers and your new toolkit, it all builds towards something so much bigger than just a piece of paper. This is about a true transformation.
Because this whole journey, it isn't just about finishing something you started. It's about adding a +1, a whole new, rich, meaningful chapter to the story of your life. It's a fundamental, personal reinvention.
And the rewards? They ripple out into every corner of your life. We're talking about keeping your brain healthier and sharper for longer, finding a renewed sense of purpose that just electrifies everything, the massive boost in confidence you get from tackling a huge challenge and winning, and yeah, opening up totally new career doors. But maybe the best part? You become this incredible role model for your kids, your friends, your entire community.
And maybe this is the most powerful idea of all. Going back to school isn't just about your resume. It's preventative medicine for your brain. The simple act of challenging yourself, of learning new things, is one of the single best things you can do for your long-term health and vitality. It's profound.
So, that next chapter is just sitting there. The page is blank. The only question left is, what are you going to call it? Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.